Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Chris Albert. I'm coming to you from my kitchen. This video is going to be about my off-season meal prep. I'm going to go through each of my meals with you. I'm going to show you what I did, and then I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how each thing benefits me. I'm here in my kitchen. I got this stuff across from here, so bear with me. I already had today, I had about 50 grams of whey protein and then half a cup of quinoa flakes. Uh, I start the day off with that to get some branched chain amino acids into my body, get some good protein, fast moving protein into my body so that my body knows that it can start being metabolic after a long night of sleep. I drink probably about a quarter gallon of Kangen water at level 9.5. I only drink Kangen water. I believe in keeping my body as alkaline as possible so I'm able to absorb my nutrition. I'll talk to you guys about that later in another video. My next breakfast is going to be a 4-ounce buffalo patty and 3 omega eggs. Get some good fats in there. The omega eggs have about 5 grams of protein each, and they have about 5 grams of fat. The buffalo patty has about 32 grams of protein and 4.2 grams of fat, no carbs. These are the quinoa flakes I'm talking about. I'm having about another half cup of quinoa flakes. I'll show you the box. Each of these here has about 2 grams of fat, 23 grams of carbohydrates, and a 1/3 of a cup. So right now I'm taking in about 32 grams of carbohydrates and then 4.3 grams of protein. Right now I'm probably taking in about 6 grams of protein. The beauty of quinoa is that it's actually a complete protein. So when you take it in, you get all those amino acids going into your bloodstream, and that's going to help you through protein uptake for this meal and for protein uptake for your meals in the future. What I've done here is meal 3 is going to be half a cup of white rice, and then this is elk mixed with antelope. The reason why I mix the two meats, it's about 8 ounces of meat. The reason why I mix the two meats is so that I get both the amino acid profiles from both meats together. Again, getting as much of that stuff to flow through my bloodstream as possible so that I am able to get as much protein uptake as possible and get as much muscle gain as possible from each meal. I am a big believer in alternating protein sources at each meal. So again, I'm switching. I'm going to 2 buffalo patties. About 3 hours later, I'll eat this. And this is about 8 ounces of white sweet potato. I also alternate my carbohydrates. The reason why I alternate my protein and my carbs, again, is to get from the protein that amino acid profile, that complete amino acid profile is so important. And I alternate my carbohydrates because I want an even glycemic load going through me throughout the day. I don't want to just keep having this constant insulin spike. I want different types of insulin spikes going on so that my body doesn't just get used to one and doesn't try to store too much glycogen as fat. I'm eating white rice now, and there's a couple of reasons why I eat white rice in the off season. One, it doesn't sit in my intestinal tract. So if you eat brown rice, one of the benefits of eating it while you're dieting is because it sits in your intestinal tract that keeps you from getting hungry. White rice moves very fast. That's also important to me because I have ulcerative colitis, and anything sitting in my intestinal tract for too long is actually probably going to put me in danger of a flare up. So I stick with white rice a lot during the off season. Today's going to be a high carb day. Tomorrow's going to be a very low carb day, so that white rice won't be there tomorrow. That was meal number 3, meal number 4, meal number 5. This is going to be another half cup of white rice. This is also going to be my first post-workout solid meal. And again, this is about 8 ounces of elk mixed with 8 ounces of buffalo and the half a cup of white rice. I want to emphasize to you guys that I do not microwave any of this meat in the plastic. I take it out, I put it on a paper plate, and then microwave it. You don't want to microwave any meat in plastic because cancerous and other chemicals come out of the plastic and leach into the fats. All of my meat is organic and grass-fed. I only eat organic and grass-fed meat and eggs and vegetables and rice right now. And the reason for that is because I am trying to keep as much poison out of my body as possible. Having ulcerative colitis, anything can cause a flare-up. I do not want my immune system to react to anything I want to keep myself as anti-inflammatory as possible, and that's also going to help with muscle growth. If you are storing toxins in your fat cells, it tends to dissipate those signals that your fat cells send off. And fat is actually extremely important in anabolics, and I'll explain that in another video. At nighttime, I'm going to have probably another buffalo patty and about 3 more omega eggs. And then before I go to bed, I'll have probably a little bit of Greek yogurt, though I'm trying to limit dairy right now. I like to get the probiotics in there. If you guys got questions for me at all on any of this stuff, just hit me up, gettingtheshredded@gmail.com, or you know where I am on Facebook or Instagram, or you can just comment on this video. All right, have a great day.